I'm not proud of what I did, but I'm also not sorry. When someone tries to destroy your entire life, you don't walk away. You burn theirs instead. My name is Elena, and this is how my best friend framed me for a crime, and how I destroyed her perfect life in return. Layla and I had been friends for 10 years. We grew up together. We shared everything: dreams, secrets, heartbreaks. My family loved her like another daughter, and for years I believed she was the only person in my life who would never betray me. She was the type of girl everyone adored. Beautiful, confident, wealthy, always walking into every room like she owned the world. And me? I was quieter, more grounded. I worked hard, kept to myself, and celebrated my small wins privately. Maybe that was my first mistake, thinking she was happy for me when good things happened in my life. The night everything fell apart began like any other. We had a company dinner, and after a few drinks, Layla said she didn't want to go home. She asked if she could stay at my place. Of course I said yes. She was my best friend. Why would I say no? At 2 a.m., my front door exploded open. Police. Flashlights, commands, chaos. Hands where we can see them. Elena, step back. We have a warrant to search the property. My body froze. My mind went blank. Before I could even speak, they were tearing through my things, drawers, shelves, closets, until one of the officers lifted a small plastic bag, cocaine, in my apartment. I swear on everything, I had never touched drugs in my life. But when the officer spoke, my stomach dropped into ice. We received a tip you've been distributing drugs. Your friend Layla said she's been concerned for a while. Layla. My Layla. She stood behind them, pretending to shake, pretending to cry. Elena, please, just tell them the truth, she said, acting like some horrified saint. That was the moment something inside me snapped. Her expression wasn't fear, it was satisfaction. She had planned this, carefully, cruelly, perfectly. I was taken in for questioning. They expected me to break. But the cocaine bag had no fingerprints, no other evidence existed. Nothing connected to me. So eventually, the charges were dropped. But my reputation wasn't dropped. People looked at me differently, whispers at the office. Family disappointment, friends disappearing. I had become that girl, the one who probably did something wrong but got away with it. Layla knew exactly what she was doing. She didn't just want trouble for me. She wanted my entire life burned down. What she didn't know was this. She had started a war she was not prepared to finish. I spent nights replaying everything. Why did she do it? What did I miss? The answer came faster than expected. A month earlier, her ex-boyfriend Adrian had texted me asking for advice. He said Layla was spiraling, being manipulative and causing problems. We talked for maybe 20 minutes. Nothing romantic, nothing inappropriate. But Layla saw it as betrayal. And in her world, betrayal must be punished. So she tried to put me in jail. But she underestimated me badly. My revenge didn't start with fury. It started with patience. Because the best revenge is quiet, clean, surgical. I began with information. The most powerful weapon Layla had: a secret life her perfect family and polished reputation didn't know about. She loved danger, illegal parties, expensive drugs, affairs with married rich men. She kept everything on her phone, hidden behind a PIN code she thought nobody knew. But I knew. Her PIN was my birthday. She used it for everything one night. She invited me to hang out, just like the old times. She showered before we went out. Her phone was on the table. For 10 years, I had protected her secrets tonight. I was collecting them. I opened her phone. It wasn't even difficult. Photos, videos, messages, transactions, plans, drugs, private conversations where she bragged about framing me just because she thought I'd stolen attention from her. I took everything, but I didn't post it. I didn't confront her. I didn't scream. I didn't threaten. No, I weaponized it like a scalpel. Layla's family image was everything to them. Her father was a politician. Her mother ran charity events. Their entire life was built on reputation, and Layla was the shiny daughter in front of their perfect house. So I wrote them a polite, anonymous email. Nothing dramatic. Just documentation. Your daughter may pose a security and public image risk. I believe you should be aware. I attached files, photos of drugs on her table, videos from parties, screenshots of her messages bragging about using men for money, voice recordings of her admitting she set me up, evidence of her blackmailing people, and enough proof to bury her socially for the next decade. I clicked send. The next morning at 7 a.m., Layla called me 22 times. I didn't answer. By noon, she had been kicked out of her parents' house. They revoked her access to her cards, her car, everything. Her father's re-election committee removed every photo of her. Her mother unfollowed her on social media. Layla went from perfect daughter to family disgrace in less than 6 hours. But I wasn't done. Her job still believed she was their golden girl. So I forwarded the same package to her manager, with an added folder of her mocking coworkers, stealing company documents, and admitting she faked mental health issues to avoid responsibilities. 2 days later, she was fired. Her friends also got the files. Her boyfriend got the videos of her cheating, the married rich man she was sleeping with. His wife received the evidence one email at a time. One domino after another. Her entire life collapsed exactly the way she tried to collapse mine, piece by piece. Finally, she texted me, "Why are you doing this? What did I ever do to you?" I stared at my phone for a few seconds, almost laughing. Then I sent her one single message. "You framed me for a crime?" I just returned the favor. Truthfully. She replied with paragraphs. Apologies, begging, threats, rage, then more begging. I blocked her. I rebuilt my life quietly. My job apologized. My family realized the truth. My friends came back. But I didn't care about any of that as much as I cared about something else. I had survived. Layla thought she ruined me, but she taught me exactly who she really was, and exactly who I could become when pushed to the edge. And no matter how much I tried to feel guilty, I didn't. Sometimes justice isn't loud. Sometimes justice isn't gentle. Sometimes justice looks exactly like revenge. And sometimes revenge is the only honest thing left.